Welcome to the ScottyDontX show. I still have nothing of substance to say.
A quick catch up, if you skipped the last episode.
This affected me personally very hard. This affected me worse than some of my firings. So I worked as an outsource partner for one of the major mobile companies. This was before there was a definition, Internet Karen. And she called and she was screaming and yelling. And the thing is, her argument was illogical. She basically wanted free money for nothing, or rather to cover up her error for overspending. I laid out the logical thing. She's like, "Who are you? What's your name?" And I go, "Mehoff, Jack Mehoff." And so she repeats it, "Jack Mehoff," and then 5 of her grandkids just start laughing. A couple hours later, one of the big bosses says, "Yeah, you're no longer with the organization."
Anyway, so that was a surprise style firing for me, kind of. I mean, you don't get to say Mehoff, Jack Mehoff, James Bond style to customers, typically. But like I said, it was a problematic. I'll throw the word toxic on it, but that wasn't really used back then. More of a perpetual dumpster fire. Surprise style. And I don't know anything, but that might be what happened with BJ. Listening to Mornings on KZOK the next week was interesting. They, as far as their game show, Smarticus, I don't think there was Where's Sarah Beaver, and their interaction with their callers went way down. For the, hey, call in and tell us about your worst something or another that happened on your best something or another. They took like one call. I guess it might have something to do with their customer service manager, formerly call screener, Waldo, being out or working from home for the week. Of course, hear that get mentioned. So I thought, wait, BJ and Waldo were gone? That's a little wacky-tacky. Then they were doing their social media, and then they finished with, and Waldo Magic everywhere. Host, producer, and Waldo. Got to meet Waldo and Gibbons and Sarah at a few of the events. That was cool. First event, I got to meet Sarah and Waldo, because Gibbons wasn't part of the program, was at a spring Mariners game, which was pretty cool. But oh my gosh, if you're not sitting in a sun area, you're in the shadow zone, like the 1920 series, you better bring a windbreaker. Luckily I did, because the wind chill there, nasty. Funny thing is, I don't really like live baseball games. I went just to meet BJ's new show people and give them about 200 promo buttons, which they wound up giving away to fans at the Mariners game, as well as the rest going to people who went to their 50th anniversary party that was held casino, had some music. They also were giving away an electric guitar based on raffle numbers, and I was within 9 numbers of matching. So first digit, second digit, third digit, fourth digit, fifth digit, I was on. And then 6th digit, yep, that was about 9 digits away from mine. Kind of would have been cool, but considering I've had owned a guitar for 20 years prior and recently had given it away because I never learned how to play, this guitar, I think it was signed by someone, would have just wound up hanging as an art piece.
The ScottyDontX show was taped before a live audience, probably including his dog, K9, named after the Tin Dog from Doctor Who.
The host of this podcast atrocity can be found on the following social media just under the name ScottyDontX: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Imager, Tumblr, Vimeo, Pinterest. And if you reach out, you too can get an invite to the show's Discord server.